Now we will discuss one practical case with you. So what we will going to learn here. So as we have learned what is tag and trigger, so this example will help you to teach Google Tag Manager in a very practical way so that you can understand the power of Google Tag Manager. So here what we will going to do, for example, whenever someone will visit to our website, this is our website. Now we want that whenever someone will visit to our website or they will just go to any of these page, etc., etc. So we want them to see this message that says academy.beingcommerce.in, because academy.beingcommerce.in is my website. You can see here academy.beingcommerce.in is my website. So I want to show this message whenever someone will come to my website. Academy.beingcommerce.in says this is your first message with GTM. Wow. Okay, so if you want to show this message, how you can do that? With the help of Google Tag Manager, it's very easy and practical thing. You will going to learn a lot of things. So as we all know, tag means code. Okay, tag means code. So now friends, we will going to use in this example custom tag, because we have learned about how to connect your tag with Google Tag Manager with the help of Quora Pixel, Facebook Pixel, Google Analytics. Now we will learn how you can create one custom tag and how you can connect with Google Tag Manager and how you can add or give instruction to Google Tag Manager so that this pop-out will going to show up in your website. So let's do it. First of all, what you need to do, we need to copy this script. In the resources page down, I have provided this HTML code. You will see this code. Just open this code. You will see in your computer download section this file. You simply have to just copy this code like this. Just close this. Then we have this custom code. Okay, we have just copied the custom code. Now we need to connect that code with our Google Tag Manager, and then we will going to provide instruction of all pages view. That means whenever someone will view any page of our website, this pop-out must come. Now one more thing friends, in this code you can see this is your first message with GTM wow. So this is the message that will going to show up here. If you want to customize this message according to your requirement, you can do that. Okay, so you just need to change this statement according to your requirement. Okay, and others will be absolutely same. So just first go to Google Tag Manager, then we need to connect tag. So just go to tag. From here just click on new, just name case 1. Okay, so just to show you, I'm writing here case 1, but you have to write the appropriate name so that whenever you see these tags and triggers and everything, you will going to understand what these tag and triggers is all about just by seeing the name. So for teaching purpose, I'm just writing case 1 here. Then here you need to click on tag configuration like this, and from here friends, you need to search for custom HTML. You will see this option. Just paste the HTML code which we have copied just now, and as I said, if you want to change this much of message, you can change that message according to your business requirements. Now we have done. You simply have to then click on save. Then it will immediately ask you to add trigger. Now friends, here you can see this was a custom tag. We have connected it with Google Tag Manager. Now we just have to give instruction, or you can say trigger or condition, to our Google Tag Manager when this code will going to fire, so that our website will going to show this pop-up. So this tag is just this HTML code for this pop-out. Okay, so we have put our HTML tag. Now we have to give instruction. So just click on add trigger, and now we want to put it all pages. You can see here we have written all pages views. Okay, so we will going for this option, all pages. We have added that trigger. Then you simply have to click on save button. So friends, we have almost done every of the settings. Now if you want to make these changes live immediately in your website, you have to click on submit. But before that, if you want to preview how it will going to look in your website before making it live. Okay, so guys, before you hit to preview, make sure that if you have any pop-ups, blocker or anything like that, just click on always allow pop-ups and then click on done. Okay, before you click on preview, then just click on preview. Then friends, you need to provide one URL of your website. So now friends, you need to provide the URL where you want to test your website. So my website is academy.beingcommerce.in. I will just copy this and I will paste the URL over here like this, and then click on connect. So friends, you can see that when we have come here, now it is showing this is your first message with GTM wow. So you can see when we will click on OK. So even if you will click on new pages, then also it will show those messages. You can see this is your first message with GTM wow. So you can see at very down it is showing our website is connected with GTM. Okay, because of this Chrome extension, it will give you details. So wherever you will click, for example, if you will click on student registration, then also it will going to show that pop-up. This is your first message with GTM. Wow, so you can customize this message whatever you want to give to your visitors. Now if you will again go to your tech assistant, click on continue. Now friends, here you can see it will going to give you lots of information. Like here you can see that right now this tag which we have just now created, case 1 tag. Okay, we have named it as a case 1. I have personally named it case 1. You can see this is one case 1 tag. So it is fired. How much time? 3 times, because as you all know that inside my website I have clicked on 3 times, 1, 2 and third is this student registration. So that's the reason here in tag assistant it is saying that it is clicked 3 times. You can see click 3 times, and here you can see we have Cora pixels, fixable pixel connected, you can see. Okay, so this is how this works. Now we will going to talk about what is variables, what is data layers, and what is this error. So if you have some errors, it will going to show up here. For example, if you have forgotten to disable that pop-up restriction from your browser, so it will show error pop-up restriction tool is not allowing us to preview the message. Okay, so you can see those messages from here. Now friends, from here you will see these windows loaded. Okay, so it will going to give you data which window has been loaded, and there are many things like DOM ready, container loaded, messages. Okay, and there you will find different things, for example windows loaded. So these are all the things that is showing up here, because you can see right now we are in our student registration. So if you will again go home page by clicking on the logo, so now friends, you will going to see it has changed to our home page. Okay, so right now it will going to give all the data that is related to our home page, messages. Okay, and there are almost everything. You can see variables, data layers, and almost everything from here. Okay, so it's super simple to use this Google Tag Manager tool. Hope you guys have learned how to preview these things. So right now friends, I can see that my pop-up is working. So what I can do, I can just click on submit, and just make sure that you write a proper version name of that which is very much understanding for yourself. So I can name, so whenever I will see this name, so I will be able to easily understand that what this thing is all about. Okay, so then just click on publish. Now friends, here this code has gone to live. Okay, so we have successfully done this thing. We have this code, tag code for this pop-up. We have just connected it with Google Tag Manager, and then we have put one trigger that show this pop-up to all our pages. So our website, as you all know that in website we have lots of pages. So in every pages we want to show this pop-up. So we have given that trigger to our Google Tag Manager. So because of that, whenever I am clicking to any of my website pages, this pop-up is showing. So this is how this works, friends. Hope you guys have learned the practical about how you can use Google Tag Manager. What is variable in GTM? So it's one of the most complicated topic where people get confused in understanding what is variable actually. Now here you guys will going to see variables. If you will click on these variables, you will see we have one built-in variables and user defined variables. But before that, we will first going to understand what actually variable is. So first we will going to understand it in a mathematical way. So here a variable is a storage location. So wherever we store something, that is what it is called as variable. So a variable will going to contain one name and value. So a name and value will total be considered as variable, or you can say variable is a sum of name and value. So name and value is total called as variable. Okay, now as I have said you that in variable we have name, and inside name we have values. So here you can see name can be anything. For example, there is one variable and the name of the variable is a, and a value is 5. Okay, understanding? It's very simple, nothing complicated. Again you can see there's one variable, the name of the variable is b, and b value is 6. Very simple. Again I'm repeating, there's one another variable, name of the variable is CYA, and value of CYA is 90. It's very easy to understand. See, if you will say variable example, so you can say a equals to 5, because here a is name and 5 is value of a name. So here a equals to 5. So a equals to 5 is one variable. Similarly here b equals to 6. B is name, 6 is value, so b equals to 6. So b equals to 6 is total considered as variable, and inside variable we have one name and we have one value. Very simple. Again just see, we have another example, variable example. here we have cya equals to 90. As I said, variable will contain one name and value. So this cya is name, this 90 is cya value. So this total cya equals to 90. This is become variable. Okay, so hope you guys are understanding the basic concept of variable. So variable is a location, storage location. Okay, but in life examples, hope you guys have somehow understood about what is variable. Now let's understand in terms of GTM. So in GTM, a variable is again same. A variable will consist of a name and value. So a variable is a storage location. Now a variable will going to contain one name as well as value. So that name can be anything and the value of that name is value. Okay, so for example, here we have variable name as page view. So page view is one name of any variable, and the value of this page view, is any page you want to. That can be any page. For example, let's make it more understand with the help of arrows. Page view value is any page. Now friends, any page, it can be any link of the page. For example, if you will go to my website, this is my website. Okay, now my website has, you can see different pages. So for example, this is one course page or this course page. So just copy, okay, just copy this course page like this, just go here, and for example, this is our page. So you can see the page view can be any page, it can be a course page. Clicks, it can be any clicks, it can be in form of URL, or it can be any video in your website. Okay, so you most probably have understood the variable, but don't worry, when we will going to understand it in practical way in next lesson about practical case 2, then in that you will going to understand it far more better with live example. And here I have given you one rule that after you will create variable, then connect with your tag and trigger. So whenever you will create one variable, connect it with your tag and trigger. And we have learned what is tag and trigger. Now just go to your Google Tag Manager. Here is the variable. And I have told you that variable is of two types. That is built-in variables, and you can even create yours. Now if you will talk about built-in variables. Now friends, here you can see I have told you that variable contain name and value. Okay, again just go me, variable contains name and value. So you can see here we have this page URL, event. So these are all the names. So you can see when you will click on configure, so you will going to see there are lots of different names. You can see error URL, error message, error line, debug mode, click element. So these are all the things, they are name. Okay, you can see here I have told you variable has name and value. So here you can see when you will click on this configure, so these are all the variable names, and all this name will going to have one value. Okay, so you can see the page URL is one name, and this page URL can have one value, and that value can be any page URL. For example, this can be value. Okay, so there can be anything. So in next video we will going to cover the practical aspect. There you will be able to easily learn and understand what is actually variable and how you can operate the variables. Okay, now friends, let's understand one practical case too, which will going to give us more amazing understanding of what is variable and how you can operate it with the help of tag and triggers. So in this case, what we want to actually do, we want that whenever anyone click on anything in our website, we want them to show this pop-up. So friends, this is my website. Okay, now here you can see, okay, the GTM which we have last connected, there are different elements. So for example, whenever someone will click, for example, in this button, okay, you can see when someone will click on this button or any of the different links in my website, so I want them to show this message that shows academy.beingcommerce.in says please buy this product from Amazon. So how you can do that? So friends, here you need to learn one thing. In previous lesson we were talking about all pages view. Okay, and when you will go to your Google Tag Manager, if you will go to variables and if you will click on configure, so now right now you will see all the things that is related to pages are active, and here we are talking about pages in previous practical example. But right now in this scenario we want all clicks. Okay, no views, all clicks. That means we want that our trigger must be all clicks. So right now if you will go to your Google Tag Manager, again go to variables and click on configure. So when you will scroll down here, you will see all the click related things are not activated. And right now we want that whenever someone will click in my website, we want them to show this message, this pop-up. So we are talking about clicks. Okay, so we first need to active our variable of clicks. So just go to Google Tag Manager, and from here just click or tick mark every of these variables. After you will do this, all things are done. Now you simply have to just go to your tags and triggers, and you need to connect this variable with your tag and triggers, because in previous video I have told you whenever you create variables. So right now you can see we have created variables of clicks, very simple. Now we need to connect them with our tag and trigger. Now our tag is one code. Now we want this message. So in resources page of this lesson I have again provided you with one link, and this is the code. You can customize this code according to your requirements. So for a demo purpose I am showing you this. Just copy this. Now we have one custom tag again for this pop-up. With the help of this custom tag or this code or tag, we will be able to show this pop-up. So right now we need to connect this tag, okay, with our Google Tag Manager, and then we need to just define one trigger instruction, or you can say condition. And now our instruction will be all clicks. That means we are telling to Google Tag Manager that whenever someone will click anything in my website, wherever someone clicks on my website, this pop-up must show. So you can see this code is about pop-up, and our instruction is that whenever anyone will come to my website and wherever he will click, so show him this pop-up. So we have created variables of clicks, okay, because right now this pop-up is related to clicks. Our trigger, we want to do it related to clicks. Now just go to your tags, click on new, just name it, for example, case 2, like this. Now just click here, and I want custom HTML, and just paste this code. Again, you can just customize this thing according to your business requirements. After you will do this, just click on save. Now you can see we have this pop-up code which we have successfully added in Google Tag Manager. Now we need to define one trigger, and that trigger is all clicks. So we will click on add trigger, and right now we will click on this plus button. We will name it, for example, K2 trigger. Click here. Right now you will see this click option. From here just select all elements. Now here friends, you can specify that whenever someone will come to this page or any specific URL, but in this case we want that whenever someone will come to our website and wherever he will click, we want him to show this pop-up. So right now we will going to select all clicks, and then we will going to click on save. Then just click on save again. So now friends, you can see we have created our variables, then we have connected it with the help of tags and triggers. Now before we make it live, we just need to check it out how it will going to look in our website. So just click on preview. Again, just provide the URL of your website. Mine is ready here. I will simply click on connect. Now you can see friends, this was my first case 1 practical that pop out. Now wherever I will click, for example, if I will click here, so you can see right now it is saying me please buy this product from Amazon. Okay, so this is how this works. So now friends, I have come to here. Now for example, if this was the first pop-out of case 1 example, for example, if I will again going to click on something else, for example this, again that pop-out will going to show please buy this product from Amazon. So friends, hope you guys are somehow understanding the concept. Okay, so now we just need to go to our Google Tag Manager, and here we have to click on continue. So now friends, here you can see we have now created 4 tags. We have Quora Pixel, Facebook Pixel, and case 1 and case 2. So all will going to show up here. Now friends, right now you can see we have this click available here, because right now, as you all know, inside variables we have selected clicks, so that's the reason here it is showing clicks. So just click here, click on variables. Now friends, it will going to give us all the information related to variables. For example, here you can see this is the variable name, event is variable name, and value is GTM clicks. Here is another click elements, this one. So there are different stuff friends. So for example, here you can see when I've clicked on this YouTube marketing, so it has shown me one pop out again. So here it is saying that when I've clicked on this YouTube marketing course, get more sales with YouTube ads link. So that's the reason it is showing me and giving me that information to me over here. Okay, so you can do some changes. So for some reason I do not want that pop out. For example, if I will just click on this dashboard, so friends, again those pop out will going to show. Here you can see when I click on settings, again that is showing. So I do not want these things. Okay, so for example, I want that when someone will just click on these settings, then only show that information. So how I can do that? So it's very simple. For example, if you will again go to your Google Tag Manager. Now friends, you can see when I have clicked on settings. So now that link text is showing me that I have clicked on the setting button. Okay, so that information is showing here. So for example, in one case, just take one scenario that I want that this pop-up will only going to show when someone will click on the settings. So I can even do that. I can just copy this text over here like this. I will just go to Google Tag Manager. This was the trigger. Okay, so I will just click here to edit that. Now friends, you can see right now I have made that trigger to all clicks. So wherever I am clicking, so that pop-out is showing me everywhere. So for example, I want that it only shows when I will click on this setting. So I will just go here, and right now let me click on this pencil button, and I will make it some clicks, and I will make it click classes, and from here I will write to equals to, and then I will going to paste that setting over here. So if I will click on save, so now friends, I have added the trigger, and right now I'm telling to Google Tag Manager that when someone will come to dashboard and when he will only going to click on this setting, then only show that Amazon pop out, this one. So friends, after you will do this, just click on submit. Okay, so that we can make it live. Just write it case to demo just for your understanding, and then click on publish. So now this setting will also going to get published. So hope you guys have learned about how you can use variables and how you can connect it with tag and triggers, and we have also teach you how you can target to some specific links also. So these are the things friends which you can do with the help of Google Tag Manager. What is folder in GTM? So in this video we will going to cover about folders. So see, folders means it helps to arrange similar data to one place in GTM. I will right now show you how you can find the folders tab and how you can create your folders in Google Tag Manager. But the basic meaning of the folder is that it helps to arrange similar data to one place in Google Tag Manager. Very simple. For example, here when I will click on new folder, and suppose I will put it, for example, Google Search Console. So this folder is related to Google Search Console. So here inside this folder, I will going to store all the files, all the videos that will be related to Google Search Console. Similarly, for example, if I will create new folder and let me write it Facebook ads. So in this folder, I will going to put all the files, all the videos that are related to Facebook ads. So for example, if you have different files and different videos, so if you want to manage them effectively, so you can create different folders for different purpose. Okay, so for example, I have lots of files that are related to search consoles and Facebook ads. So I can create one unique folder for Google Search Console, and I can put all the similar files that are related to Google Search Console in one folder, and similarly with Facebook ads. So hope you guys are understanding somehow what is folder in GTM. Now let's go to Google Tag Manager. Friends, here you will see the folders option. You can see this is the folder option. Just click here, and friends, from here you can create one new folder. So for example, if you will click on this new folder, and if you will name it, for example, demo, just create it, demo folder. So similarly you can create more folders. Okay, so for example, you can create one folder for Facebook ads, Google ads, or any of your purposes. Now inside these folders you can put similar data. For example, if I want to create one more that is related to, let's say, Facebook, and when I will click on create, so now you can see Facebook folder is also created. Now for example, if I will go to text, and for here, for example, you can see we have this Facebook pixel. So for example, if I will select this, and you will see right now this logo of move to folder. So you can just click here, and you can click on Facebook. So now that track will show in triggers as well, in your folders as well. So if you will go to folders, and if you will see here, now it is showing Facebook as one item. If you will click here, now it will show that we have Facebook tag here. Similarly, you can shift your triggers to your Facebook. So for example, here we have Facebook pixel thank you page view. So if I want to shift it to Facebook folder, so I will again go and click on this Facebook folder, and I will select the Facebook, and when I will go to folders again, now I can see that inside Facebook it is showing two items. One is Facebook pixel, which is tag, and we have one trigger, that is Facebook pixel. So hope you somehow understanding the concept behind folders. So if you will click on the settings, from here you can add one track directly to your folders from here, or triggers or variables. You can rename the folder. For example, if I want to rename it to something else like Google X, click on submit. Now you can change the folder name from here. You can say Google X. So now friends, here you can only delete the empty folder. So for example, this is one folder. If I want to delete this Google X, I can simply click on delete and these folders will be deleted. So it's super simple to delete the folders. So somehow you guys have understood what is folder in GTM, and we will going to use in this course in future. Okay, delete and pausing text, triggers and variables. So friends, it's very easy, very short video. Here you can say we have different text, triggers and everything. So whatever you want to pause or you want to delete, you can simply click here, or you can from here you can select all. Okay, for example, if I want to pause this tag, I will select this, and from here I will going to see this option which says pause. I will click here, so this tag will get paused. You can see here now it is paused. I again want to activate it. I will simply again going to click here. You can see it has again been activated. So it's super simple to pause or resume your tags and triggers. Okay, now for example, if I do not want these three things, I can simply click on delete, and from here I can click on delete. So these tags will going to get deleted. Similarly, if I will go to triggers, and from here I do not want these two, I will simply click on delete, and I will simply going to click on delete. So make sure whenever you want to delete anything, first you need to delete the text, then only you can delete the triggers. If we talk about variables, so for variables friends, you just have to click on this configure, and from here you can untick these things whatever you do not want. Okay, it's super simple to do this. So this was the variable. And now if you will again go to folders, now you will find that even in your Facebook right now you don't have any tags and triggers because we have deleted them. Now you can delete the folder. Now here one important thing I want to tell you, that you cannot delete any folders inside that folder if there will be any tags and triggers. You can only going to delete the folders when that folder will be empty. So first you need to delete your tags and triggers and make your folder empty, then only you can delete that. So right now you can see I can easily delete this, all done. So you can see friends, it's super simple to delete any of your tags, triggers and variables. Again, just go to overview. And when you will come to overview friends, here you can see it will going to give you all the changes that has happened in your workspace. Okay, so this is the workspace section. So here you can see right now we have deleted these triggers, tags and everything, and it is deleted 2 minutes ago. It is showing time and who has deleted them. It is giving the detail that kunalunai23@gmail.com. It is my email address. With the help of this email address, I have deleted that. Okay, you can even see the activity history. So whatever you have done in history, all that history will going to show up here like this. So this was the thing I want to tell you in this lesson.